Okay, so do you have a pile of when we have time, we'll get to it? You know, that pile of all the things that you were hoping you would do when you homeschooled the kids and you never seem to have time to do them? Okay, so take all of those things that you absolutely would love to do with your kids, but you never seem to have time for, and put them in a basket. Okay, see that basket behind me over there? Put it in a basket like that. So for me, my pile of when we have time, we'll get to it, consisted of art studies and artist studies and composer studies and hymn studies and poetry and what else? Geography and map work and yes, Latin. I want to do Latin with my kids and nature studies and Shakespeare and patriotic stuff, you name it. I had all these wonderful things that I really wanted to do with the kids, but I never seemed to have time to do them. So I put all of these things, I called it my looping basket or my rotating basket. And so what I would do is every morning, we would do what I called our core studies together. So that was our Bible time together, that was our read aloud, that was our little writing prompt or creative writing activity that we did, and then usually some sort of math game. And then that took us maybe 30 minutes to do all of those things together. And then I would take one or two things from my looping basket and I would put it into my morning time basket. So after we did all of the my core things, the read aloud, the Bible, a math game of some kind, and some kind of writing activity, then we would do one or two things from our looping basket. And then after that day was over, we would then put all that stuff back into my looping basket, but behind it, so I had new things in the front of my looping basket. Then the next morning, we would do our four core things. We would read the Bible together, and then we would do our read aloud together, and then we would play a math game, and we would do a short little writing activity, and then I would go to my looping basket, and I would pick one or two more things from my looping basket, and that's what we would do that morning. And then when that day was over, I put that stuff back into my looping basket, but in the back, so that I had two new things in the front. So after a week or two, depending on how much you have in your looping basket, you can actually get through everything. And so friends, that is one of the easiest ways that you can get to your when we have time, we'll get to it pile. Just put it in a basket and then loop through it. And before you know it, you're doing all the things you want to do with your kids. Have fun.